This is the 132nd Taiku. Taiku 132, one might say. In the Babylonian Talmud, the Talmud Bavli, it appears in Tractate Bava, Kamma, page 78b, according to the book by the name of Taiku, that was written by Rabbi Aharon Pestin. Also, his name is actually Rabbi Aharon Yehoshua Pestin. And he put together all these taikus, these unresolved questions that appear in the Babylonian Talmud. And his point was, in his introduction, he writes that when Elijah the prophet comes, and the time of the redemption may be soon and in our day, that when we have the opportunity to ask Elijah all the questions that were unresolved from the Talmud, if we don't know it, then that's it. We don't know it. We're not going to be able to ask him those questions. That's what he said. He said that we have to know the questions, and then they can be answered. There is no answer to a question that has not been asked. Or, of course, there's an answer, but it won't be given if you can't ask the question. And I thought that was a good point. So, with that, the 132nd Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud, Bava Kamma, page 78b, with the words Boy Rav Papa. Boy Rav Papa, God Bakato Machamahu, Mi Amrinan, My Digana, Valazabe, Dilma, My Dizabe, Naloshaya, Taiku. Rav Papa raises a dilemma. Someone pointed out that in the Taiku, when there's a dilemma, there's always two sides. It's either this one, oh, Dilma. Dilma sounds like dilemma. I thought that was interesting. Rav Papa raises a dilemma. If one stolen animal, severed one of its limbs, and then sold it. Sold what? The limb or the animal? Doesn't say. Probably the animal. If someone stole an animal and he severed one of its limbs, poor thing, and sold a three-legged cow, or whatever he stole, what's the halacha? Do we say that the essential factor is that part of what he stole he has not sold? As the missing limb was not sold, and therefore he's exempt from the fourfold or fivefold payment. Or perhaps the essential factor is that with regard to that which he sold, he has not withheld any part for himself. It's an interesting idea. If there's a law, halacha, that if someone stole an ox, he pays four, and he's caught, he has to pay 4 oxen back. If he stole a lamb, then he has to pay, the opposite. With an ox, he has to pay 5, because it's said that it's easier to, they come easier. With a lamb, he has to schlep it or something, he has to, sometimes they don't always go. I don't know. That's what they say. But I don't know, I'm not a shepherd or deal with animals, I don't know. But what's said is that it's easier to lead an ox when you're walking than a lamb. Sometimes you have to pick it up. And so the idea was that the Torah even is so merciful, it even has mercy on a thief, on a no good person, someone who's a no goodnik, I was going to say, someone who's doing something wrong. Even then, there's mercy that if he struggled and he suffered more by carrying it or stealing it, poor guy, it's harder for him to steal this one thing than the other, then he doesn't have to pay as much as the other. Okay, that's that. But so the question is, does he have to do the fourfold or fivefold payment if he cuts a limb off? Because he didn't steal a full animal. But I would just say logically, he stole a full animal. he just didn't sell the full animal, but he stole it. The law is that if you sell it, or if you slaughter it, you have to pay 4 or 5. But how is cutting off the leg different than just slaughtering it? Okay, you sold it, you slaughtered it. His idea here is that you're not selling a full animal. It's an interesting point. I never would have even thought about that. But apparently, we're going to have to wait for the Messiah, the son of David, Mashiach ben David, and Elijah, Eliyahu HaNavi, should be announcing his arrival pretty soon now. Whoops, wrong hand. It's supposed to be this one, right? I don't want to watch. You can tell I don't want to watch. But surely I tell you, no. How's it go? Watch. Right. This is a Taiku until the Messiah comes.